Hi guys! So today I will be teaching you how to apply or how to wear an airbrush foundation without using an airbrush gun. We will be using a sponge, 2 types of brushes, and your fingers. Today we will be using these 2 foundations, Temp2 and Dinair, both available here in the Philippines. Temp2 I got from Pure Beauty. They have a branch in Serendra and Glorieta. I think they also have other branches. And the Dinair, I got this from somewhere here in Makati. The Temp2 one is silicone based and the Dinair one is water based. The reason why I use these 2, I actually mix this because if I use the silicone based alone, I get oily easily. And if I use the water based alone, I get dry patches on some areas of my face. So what I do is I use 5 drops of the silicone based and I mix 3 drops of the water based foundation and I mix those 2 and that's what I apply on my face. You will see later on the demo how much you can actually use if you're using just the sponge or the brush or your fingers. So let's go to the demo. I have already applied my skincare and now we will proceed on applying the airbrush foundation. On my forehead, I will be using the Damp Beauty blender. On my left cheek or my left side, I will be using the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki. And on this part of my face, I will be using this brush, just the regular flat foundation brush. And on my right side, I will be using just my fingers. So now, let's start with using this flat top kabuki brush. Okay. Always shake this 2 first. You could use your hands, you could use a palette. I will just be using my hands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The consistency of an airbrush foundation is like those milk you buy in cartons. So that's how it looks like. It's really, really watery and it's thin. 1, 2, 3. 3 drops of the water-based foundation. And because the brush will take some of the product, what I'll do is I'll wet the tip of it just so it prevents it from soaking some of the foundation. 2 sprays. Okay, so I mix it already. Just getting a little. So I used all of those. Now I will make another batch for my forehead. Now I will be using this. Spray a little bit on the brush. If you notice, the way I apply this foundation is I pat it and I don't rub it because it's already thin. So if you rub it, you'll make the foundation thinner. So I'm trying to use the fullest coverage that the foundation could give you using each of the tools. See how natural everything is? Look at the difference. Now I will be using my fingers. Always mix it. I'm just using the tip of my brush. My spatula is somewhere. I couldn't find it. Hey, clean hands. See how much foundation is left when you use your hands to apply. Let me come closer so you could see. So you could still see some of my discolorations. See, it didn't cover it. That's why airbrush is really nice if you have an even skin tone. You can still see some of my eye bags. So we will be using concealer to cover some of the stuff I need to cover. Hi guys! So this is it with the full makeup on, and I applied loose powder on top. You can still see a little bit of the pigmentations, but it looks natural because that's the finish of an airbrush foundation. You can see it compared to my neck. It's even. And it's a little bit matte, but not too dry matte looking because of the silicone based foundation that's also mixed with the water-based foundation. So that's it. I hope you learned something today, something helpful, and thank you for watching. Bye!